What's up people, in this guide I'm going to show you how to get Vampiric weapons in the new DLC for Outward. Step 1. Travel to Harmattan. To do this, all you have to do is talk to the caravan NPC, bring 2 rations with you and 200 silver.
Yes.
Step 2. Enter the academy. Once you load into the city, it's now time to head to the academy, as this is where you will pick up the enchanting supplies. And once you're inside, you just want to run past this desk and straight ahead and enter the Leyline chamber. Step 3. Enchanting supplies. Speak to Ryan Sullivan and purchase 1 enchanter pedestal and 4 enchanting pillars, as well as an enchanting scroll of thirst. And the last ingredient we need is some chrysalis incense. You're able to make them by using Dreamer's Root, an alchemy kit, and some ice elemental particles. A link will be in the description below on how to get them. Step 4. Enchanting time. Now what we're going to do is place our enchanter's pedestal. I'm going to make sure to place it north, just because it's a little easier to set up. And you can see here, each enchantment has its own alignment, and for this one it's north close, east close, south close, and west close. And you also have to make sure to do it between 6 PM and 5 AM, and you have to be using an iron weapon, a rondel dagger, or a recurve bow. Once you have all your pillars placed in the correct order, it is now time to put some chrysalis incense inside of every pillar. Now with all them inside, all we have to do is go and wait until it's dark. Now that it's dark, we can just go up to it, place our iron claymore inside, and click enchant. And the thirst enchant will be added to the weapon. Now if we inspect the weapon, you will see that it says parched. We need to get it to quenched. There are several different levels in between, but the one we care about is quenched. Once it is quenched, we can then turn it into a vampiric weapon. To do that, if you're using a dagger, you will need to deal 12,000 damage. If you're using a bow, you'll need to deal 15,000 damage. And if you're using any other weapon, it's 17,500 damage. I will put a link in the description below to the wiki that will explain it in a bit more detail. Step 5. Deal some damage. So I did this pretty early on in my playthrough, just so I can start killing mobs. And there might be a great farm you can use, but I wasn't really sure where to go, so I just started attacking pretty much every enemy I can find. And these bandits are easy enough. Now, here's a handy little tip. To make this go faster and speed things up a little, I recommend you imbuing your weapon. In this case I'm using some bolt varnish, but anyone will do, as long as it boosts your damage. I believe you can also drink like warrior elixirs and everything, just anything that boosts your damage. Even armor I believe counts. If it boosts your damage, it'll cause you to do more damage and cause you to get to that quenched a lot faster. Once you've dealt enough damage, just have a look at your weapon and it should say quenched. Now we will be able to turn it into a vampiric weapon. Step 6, Blood Altar. Okay, so you're going to want to head to the Antique Plateau, and where these red stars are is where you will find blood altars. You will need these blood altars to turn them into vampiric weapons. Bear in mind, you can only use one blood altar once per playthrough, so you can do this to 4 different weapons maximum. Once you're here, you'll notice it's usually guarded. I haven't been to every one, but this one in particular is guarded by an enemy. He wasn't too tough, especially with your weapon imbued, so just smack him down. It's really simple to do this. Just walk up to it, open it up, and place your weapon. You might not see the option for your weapon, you have to unequip it and place it, and just hit transmute. You will get a little notification, and if you open it up, you will see a completely new weapon, the Vampiric Greatsword in my case. You get different weapon depending on what you put in. Because I put in Iron Claymore, I get the Greatsword. And as you can see, it's a pretty powerful sword. It looks pretty goddamn badass. Thanks for watching, guys. Hope this guide was helpful, and I'll see you in the next one. Oh, but before I leave, please do not try and take hits like this straight to the face. The leech is nice and handy, but it will not stop you from dying.